Cheers, I do buckaroos. How the heck are ya? I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer for the purposes of this video anyway. You know, sometimes I like to get clever with cocktails, and I picked these up today. I like to use a lot of blue cheese stuffed olives and then various other olives depending on the kind of cocktail I'm making, but I found these today that I hadn't seen before. These are Tipsy olives, and I've bought that brand several times, but I hadn't seen these. They're called fiery olives. They're stuffed with Turkish peppers. Let's just show you that jar, and you can see these peppers sticking out of those olives there. And I did eat one of these earlier today, and they are good. They are spicy, though. So I wanted to do kind of a dirty martini using these. But I didn't want to use gin or vodka. I want to use bourbon. So, or was debating between bourbon or rye. But I decided to go with this bourbon, the Balcones Texas Pot Still Bourbon. This is an incredible bourbon at 92 proof. So I'm going to tentatively call this, unless I come up with a better name later, I'm going to tentatively call this the Spicy Texan. Spicy Texan Martini. There you go. This is a dirty martini, I should say, because it's got 3 ounces of the Balcones bourbon, 1 ounce of olive juice, and I put 3 olives in there. And I'm having this as a digestif. Bourbon is a natural digestif. I figure this will work perfect, especially with that spicy would help as well. I stopped by. We talked about having a date night tonight. The wife and I were going to do a date night last night, and we decided we needed to take a nap before we went out. And by the time we woke up, we overslept for a nap, and it was almost too late to go out. So we decided not to. So I said, well, maybe we should do a date night tonight then. So I had some things I had to do during the day, so we couldn't do it early. So when I got that done, and we were going to have a date night, we both decided that we'd really just rather go home and get comfortable. So I stopped. We weren't far from a local meat shop called Shookman's, and you know, I mean, I spent a nice amount of money in there, but the truth is, I spent less than it would have been to have, you know, go out and buy 2 nice meals and have some drinks. And so anyway, they had this beautiful prime porterhouse. So I was asking some questions about some other stuff, and I asked about the porterhouse. The prime porterhouse, which is at $22.99 a pound, which really isn't bad for a prime porterhouse. And he only had 3 of them left. He said, well, you know, I want to get rid of this stuff. I'll take $2 off if you like the porterhouse. I said, okay, I want that one. So I picked the one I wanted. For dinner, though, what I did, though, for dinner, though, is I actually just cut, it had a nice size filet on there, so I actually cut that off of the porterhouse, bacon wrapped it, so we just ate that portion tonight, so I've still got that strip part on the, so now I've got a T-bone, right? Now I've got a T-bone. Anyways, yeah. So anyway, we had that, but so I did kind of cheat a little bit, though. I didn't want to go through a lot of prep at home. I just wanted to fix dinner, but I thought if I buy everything there, it's still going to work out better than going out to eat. So they have these nice looking, excuse me, twice baked potatoes, and he had these bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Jalapeno stuff, the cream cheese wrapped bacon wasn't breaded, mind you. So I got 2 of the potatoes, 2 of the poppers. Goodness, something's cut my throat there. Anyway, I did cook both potatoes, but they were so big that when I went to serve dinner, I cut one in half and put the other one off to the side. Oh my gosh, that's good. It is spicy. This is a spicy cocktail. This is one spicy meatball. That's a spicy cocktail. Let me show you these olives, though. It's like an olive with a hat on it, right? Looks like it's got a hat. Yeah. No. Turkish peppers. These are good. Now they have another one they call spicy that just has basically red pepper flakes in there. But I bought this one because I thought it would have more flavor, right? The pepper would have more flavor than just having red pepper. Red pepper is just going to make it hot, but these really have some beautiful flavor. And allow myself just one cocktail tonight, just as, like I said, as a digestive. Oh my God, that was delicious. It is rather spicy, though. I gotta tell you, it's a little spicier than I thought it might be. Because I bought spicy olives in the past. I bought jalapeno stuff, but this is a whole other animal. You know, these Turkish peppers. They're a whole other thing going on. So anyway, our date night consisted of coming home and me cooking a steak. But yeah, you know, I said, well, you know, I don't want you to have to go through a lot of work. And the truth is, I mean, all the jalapeno popper and the twice bake, all I had to do, I mean, just put them in the oven and baked them. I did put a nice sear on the popper first to kind of, you know, cook that bacon a little bit, and then finished it in the oven. And I did the same thing with the steak, actually. But that's kind of what I said. There was a steak. Is no, I mean, everything else I'm cooking in the oven. The steak is no problem cooking. It's, you know, what I did though is I kind of seared the bacon a little bit first, and then I gave it a quick sear on each side, something like a reverse sear. I do a reverse sear if I'm on the grill, but I wanted to do that. So the reason I didn't do a reverse sear is mainly because all I seasoned this fillet with was salt and pepper, good sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper. That's it. But I did want to add just a little bit more flavor to it. So once I got that sear on the side, I finished it in the oven for just a couple minutes. I made a compound butter with some very good Irish butter, salted Irish butter. So I didn't add any additional salt to it. But I added some nice garlic. So yeah, I kind of wanted to finish out with that garlic, let that butter soak into that steak. Oh man, and it was just delectable. It was just so tender. And the steak alone was, like I said, was about 1.75 pounds total. It's about 37 ish. But like I said, we ate the filet, got 2 meals out of that. We're gonna get at least 2 meals out of the strip portion that's left. So, and again, it was just a nice meal, and for me anyway, it's better than going out. We both come home, relax, get comfortable, have a nice dinner. Restaurants tend to frown on you eating in your underwear. I can eat in my underwear at home, man. Anyways, I digress. Here's to you. Anyway, I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, man. God, these peppers, these olives are going to be rather addicting, I can tell. Oh, man, they are amazing. I've never had these Turkish pepper. I've bought various other spicy olives. I've had the ones they said were spicy that had the red pepper flakes. They're not bad, but red pepper flakes are red pepper flakes, right? And I've had jalapeno stuffed olives. You know what those are going to taste like. Again, there's something different about these. I mean, they are hot. They are rather spicy. That elevates this cocktail to a whole other level. One more time, I'm feeling I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. All right, good guy, cheers.